This is part 1 of how I made the Trader Joe's inspired mini tote bag. You're gonna need cotton canvas in 2 colors. I only had 1, so I'm also gonna use this Floral Cotton, which is lightweight and it's not as sturdy as the canvas, so I am going to be using iron-on interfacing to add some structure. I'm also going to be using this lightweight cotton for the lining. I'm gonna start by cutting out my fabric. Here are the measurements that I used. Feel free to screenshot, but I'll also have it in the description. I decided to embroider my initial on the outer pocket, and here it is cut to size. I'm going to finish the top edge by folding over twice and pressing, and then sewing that in place. Now the pocket is ready to be sewn to the side panel, and I'm folding it in half to find the center, which I mark with an air erasable marker. I'm repeating the same steps with the pocket piece, finding and marking the center point so I can line everything up and pin the pocket securely in the center. I'll top stitch this on both sides, and this is what it should look like sewn. Moving on to the straps, and this first piece has iron-on interfacing, but the second one does not. I place them right side spacing, and I'll sew these together along both sides, and I'm using a 1/4 inch seam allowance for this. I pin a safety pin to the interfaced side of the strap, and I'm using it to help feed the strap through the inside so I can turn it out to the right side. This part is a little tricky at first, but once you get it going, it's pretty easy. Give the strap a good press, and this is what it should look like now. With my air erasable marker, I'm drawing lines 3 inches from both sides of the side panel. I also draw lines 1.5 inches from the top. I line up the outer edge of the strap to the lines that I drew. I'll top stitch these in place, making sure I'm not sewing above that 1.5 inch line I drew from the top earlier. Here is what the straps should look like sewn on, and you can see that the top section is not sewn past that 1.5 inch line. Next step is to sew on the base of the bag, which I place right side spacing, pinning in place, and then sewing together with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I'll give this a good press and top stitch this as well. I've gone ahead and made the other side panel, and I'll sew these pieces together. Come back tomorrow and I'll show you how to box the corners and finish sewing the bag.